Hi guys. While you're at home in the next few weeks, you might want to try to measure the height of some of the trees in your yard. We're going to do this through trigonometry, which is a form of geometry. Trigonometry, the word has tri at the beginning, so tri means three. It means finding things about triangles. So since we can't climb up in this tree, if you can see this tree, this is Big Whitey. Big Whitey, we know, is really tall, and there's no way Miss Whiteside can climb up Big Whitey, so she's going to make a triangle with Big Whitey as one side, and the ground is going to be another side, and actually right between Big Whitey and the ground is a right angle. And so one way you can do it, you can really count, I'm gonna do 100 feet today, but you can do any amount if you have smaller trees. I just have to do 100 feet today because Big Whitey is so big and it really helps make it more accurate.
Who's helping you there?
Oh, Mr. Whiteside is helping me.
And who else is helping?
He and Jerry. Jerry, you're such a good helper. Yes, you are. So, Mr. and Miss Whiteside ran off and cut out a protractor. I know you've seen one of those. And what we did was count 100 feet, and it's right here, but you can count a less amount because your trees will be a lot smaller, hopefully, than Big Whitey. So, you go down to the ground and you take any kind of yardstick or straight stick, and you try to get, this is the hardest part, on eye level down here on the ground with the stick, and see if you can. Really, I should be right here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna try really hard to see the top of Big Whitey. And right here, I think, is the top of Big Whitey, and that is 57, it looks like, 57 degrees on the protractor. This protractor, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, that's kind of how you can do it. It's not the 100 number. Since this is the right angle, we start counting from there and up. So I think Mr. Whiteside and I got this to be about 57 degrees to the top of the tree. And then Mr. Whiteside is going to do the rest of this lesson to show you trigonometry. So here, Mr. Whiteside, we have this incredible whiteboard out in the middle of an azalea bush.
How about that for an outdoor classroom? Nice and clean out here.
Yes.
Okay, here's what there's Miss Whiteside right there running between the tree and the 100-foot mark. And so she said we're going to make a right triangle out of this, the tree being one side, the ground being the other, and this line of sight being the third. See, we can't go up here. That's just not going to happen unless you're just living very dangerously. So now we've created a right triangle here. We know that it's 100 feet away. We know that the angle to the top of the tree is 57 degrees, but we don't know the height of the tree.
That's the X, the variable.
That's the X, the variable.
Right.
So in trigonometry, we abbreviate tangent by tan, and this is the tangent of 57 degrees. That's that ratio of the height of the tree divided by the distance from the tree. And so we're going to look that up. So the tangent ratio of 57 degrees is 1.54 is equal to X divided by 100. We need to multiply both sides by 100, and it comes out to be 154 feet. That tree is roughly 154 feet high. And if you want to come over here and climb the tree and figure that out yourself, you're welcome to do it. There's your answer.
Thank you, Mr. Whiteside. And today has been a little extended activity with trigonometry, a form of geometry. Finding the opposite side of an angle if you know the degrees and the length of the bottom side. Thank you for that formula, Mr. Whiteside. That's very interesting.